All right, guys, this video is almost in addition to the boron update. You know, you want to see hard evidence that boron is working, other than the fact that, you know, we got some drooping limbs. Don't mind some of the smoke here. I'm actually just barely doing a little burning today, and it turned out to be a little more moist in there than I figured it would be. But we're here to talk about boron a little bit. This is not the main focus of the video, but if you notice something, exclude the big hickory nuts here, and hopefully I won't get hit in the head. Hear them falling all around me. These guys are very high attractant nuts. I mean, heck, those right there just about hit me. I've heard at least several hundred nuts come out of this tree since I've been up here. It is literally raining acorns, and it has made a solid carpet of nuts on here. So let me zoom in so you can see that. Look at that. Everywhere. This whole back side is completely covered. And get you back to normal. They're coated all the way down through here. And the oak trees over here have done a fantastic job as well. So real quick, I'll show you that. But I'm setting the stage for another set of videos. And this is basically, you know, how I'm growing larger deer. And it, based on oak trees, it's not what you think it is. Okay, just leave the fact that oak trees are very high attractant, and just remember that when I start going into some deeper dives. But looky here, see, they're still falling out of these trees, and I've got a carpet of nuts over here that's just littered the food plot. So right now I have an extremely high attraction with grains. Counting what's left of the sorghum, they've already started nipping it off. And the oak nuts are also littered the ground. And I've got a whole bunch of nice greens. And had almost another one hit me there. And a lot of nice greens in here to draw me in. So I've got everything they need when it comes to setting this plot up to draw deer in. But I'm going to get into some deeper dives on oak nuts, the value of them, maybe the no value of them. You know, there's some things to think about here if you want to get on a deeper level about growing some larger deer. Now, and I don't necessarily mean, you know, you don't have to have gigantic antlers. Maybe you're just a meat hunter and you're looking for ways to maybe get an extra 20, 30 pounds of meat out of your deer, or even higher, depending on how much land you got. And these guys here will help pack on weight, but it's not necessarily the weight you're looking for. You want muscle mass development, and muscles get bigger through protein. And the only tip I'm going to say is protein in these nuts is not that high. We'll leave it at that, and then I'm going to dive deep into the video on basically comparisons. Corn versus oak nuts. And we're going to work our way around some of these different plants, and then we can find the setup that's better for us. There is a reason I do not plant corn, and you'll see why why I made that statement in later videos. But if you want to plant corn, you know, that's up to you. I'm not harping on anybody that is, but I am managing for larger deer, and I'll explain that in later videos. But as of right now, the oak trees have done a fantastic job, and the limbs aren't hanging out quite as bad. I can tell they're starting to lift up a bit. There's still probably more than 1,000 oak nuts still up in that treetop, some up in there. But there's a lot of them here that's on the ground, at least now. Some of the stress is off the oak trees. I mean, those two big ones over there. That one right here, just to give you an idea, has produced more acorns than this tree, and this tree combined. that one tree. And it's literally growing like a sandwich because it's got 2 hickory trees that's cutting it off. And if they was out of the way, I'd probably have about 4 times the amount of oaks, or the amount of oak mass that's on the ground now. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave this video with that, just to let you know, hey, a little bit of an update. I'm fixing to go into a new series of videos. I also want to pick back up on the deer study videos and a few other things while we wait to hunt this place again, and try to help you understand deer a little bit more. And there are a few fascinating things about deer that's just really, really good. And I want to get into another management video, but I'm also going to, the only subject I really want to cover is culling deer. Does it work? Yes or no? It's a pretty simple question, right? But there's a lot of details that determine that yes or no. All right, guys, have a good one. Plenty to come.